So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Oh, it's Dembele. That's a sharp pass. And it's been played through. And he is... Mbappe! Goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Chance for a shot! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
France restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Mbappe, he's through on goal. Can he finish? Goal! France! Into the lead once more. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
France have their lead. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Klaus looking to receive it in space. He's rising! Oh, good finish! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Olise. A pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rabiot. And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Thuram. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Thuram. Upamecano. This is a promising build-up. And it's Conte. Koundé. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Conte. Some really good ball movement. Now it's Rabiot. Played back. It's gone out for a throw-in. Olise. Chouameni. Mbappe. Nicely spread. And here's Olise. Kante, who does have an assist to his name. And France can counter now. Chouameni to Rabiot. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Olise. Thuram. Oh, it's Kante. Rabiot. Now, can they get him away? And it's Conte. Olise. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram going after that. Good ball, good take. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Plays it through. Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! Superb goal! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
France with the lead. Thuram, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And we've reached half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been a half full of thrills, and the margins are tight. Just one in it, 3-2 at the break. Back on the way then. Hernandez. Dembele. Great vision. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Klaus. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, it's Dembele. Conte. Digne. Now Mbappe. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal. Olise going forward. Klaus. Oh, important interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe. He slings it in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Chouameni cuts out the pass.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more. And the shot! And again! And there's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Simplicity itself.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10.
France choosing to make the first change.
Numéro 25.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Le numéro 6.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Olise. He's dealt with that really well. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
France visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
I think there's been a great
chance! Incredible! Just incredible! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
France are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Looking tidy in possession here. Column, real chance! Off the post! And yes, it's there! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Changement en cours.
Time for a change in personnel. France still making a fight of this. Now this could be a chance. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Dembele. Now it's Thuram. He's had it taken off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Klaus. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Saliba. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And he's managed to get free. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Chance, surely! And that is doing no harm at all. Camavinga. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Keeper's not concerned by that. And the referee brings it to a close. France looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Mbappe gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. How would you summarise what we've seen? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That has not gone well. Colomwani! Colomwani! Superb from Colomwani! About as smooth as it gets. And France are in front.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
France are already chasing the... Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Thuram is onto it in a flash. Doué makes a dash for it. Looking to play him in. Dembele picks it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And we have our very first corner. decent chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. France with another corner. Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. That'll be a throw. Dembele. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, sweet feet. No way through, so back it comes. Goes for a shot! Superb from Colomboani! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he was alert to it. And a chance! It's loose, and again! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Colomboani. And here's Mbappe. Shot a goal!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, some astute defending there. Thuram. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Barcola. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fofana. Thuram receives it in a good... And the shot! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A case now of complete control. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's Hernandez. Tries to play it through. Colomboani. Now it's Dembele. He's got away. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe takes a shot! And no mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Conte. And Doué.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Upamecano cuts it out. Chouameni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And they're quick to get it back. Barcola. Doué. Conte. Looking for the run. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to get it away. Well read, nice interception. And here's Barcola. Dembele.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the referee has blown for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And here is the first touch of the second half.
France really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on...
Can he finish? Oh, good finish!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
France get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. Koundé, and it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
And it's Fofana. Now it's Thuram. Doué. Now it's Barcola. This is a promising build-up. Great ball if he can get there. Real chance! Chouameni. Now it's Barcola. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
He's in plenty of space here. Keeper has taken decisive action. Barcola. Chouameni. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Mbappe. Thuram. Mbappe! Doué.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Dembele. Pass somewhat off target. Barcola. Tries to pass it through. And the through ball. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Off the post! And that's a sharp finish! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Doué duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 26.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Le numéro 7.
So could they be onto something here?
À leur place, le numéro 25. Le numéro 6. Le numéro 11.
And it's Doué.
Le numéro 24. Le numéro 15.
Driving through the middle.
Changement en cours.
Doué. Oh, well played, well played. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Koundé moved on forwards. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Thuram. Conte. Doué. That is Conte. Thuram. Thuram! And one more try! He's got a goal! It's all becoming so easy. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Thuram. Hernandez. And he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Olise. And it's Camavinga. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Played into the box.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Doué. Oh, that's well done, really robust. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because...
Great chance! Well, now it's fallen kindly here, and there's a goal, and they are right back within touch. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He's such as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Attention, changement.
So here comes a substitution. France may be down, but not out just yet. And here's Thuram. Chouameni, Saliba, and they can counter here, and reclaimed it in a trice. Digne made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. An instinctive delivery. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Fofana. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Nicely aimed pass. Nicely spread. Olise. Digne was in. That's at the end. France perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels, but Thuram! Oh, that was no routine save.
Thuram really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfil all of that potential.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Thuram, and the shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So, a breakthrough already. Koundé wins the duel this time. It's a pretty loose pass. Conte. And here's Elise. Great pressure, plenty of it. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, great chance! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Koundé. And it's Dembele. Now it's Kolo Muani. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Now it's Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread to the right. Chouameni. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Kolo Muani. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now this could be a chance. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Looking for the run. France have the chance to go the other way. That has been cut short. Upamecano. Thuram. Great ball and he's in here. Shoots! Has another goal! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
He's having a hit! And the ball's come loose here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Rabiot. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dembele wants to run onto this. Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. pinches it off him. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe gets into a good position. Mbappe, oh, that's fabulous. Oh, nice touch. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fofana. Now it's Kolomouani. Oh, well played, well played. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chouameni. Oh, red, nice interception. Thuram. Well, he was clearly disappointed with... And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Kolomouani. This is Dembele.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Chouameni. Ball played for Conte. Nicely weighted ball. Played out towards the right wing. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Dembele. And it's Rabiot. Mbappe. Fofana. Can he get on the end of this?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Olise. He is through here. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Olise clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard.
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Olise, can he get it through? Olise, Mbappe, he's had a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8. Le numéro 26.
Intercepts the throw. That's well
Le
read.
numéro 4.
France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
À leur place, le numéro 6. Le
Olise,
numéro 25.
Camavinga.
Le numéro 15.
Whatever happens,
Le numéro
that's the
24.
kind of movement which
Le numéro
raises hope.
11. Attention, changement.
Camavinga. Now Mbappe. It's gone out for a throw-in. Chouameni. Now it's Camavinga. And he's worked it through. That's going to go a long way. Mbappe. He'll try from distance. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Now it's Mbappe. Koundé. Olise. Camavinga. It's Thuram, and he's had it nicked away. Saliba. Camavinga. Into the last quarter of an hour.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Probing pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Conte. Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? France could be just about done here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
And it's Camavinga. Tries to play it through. And a chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Dembele really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Time for a change in personnel. Conte. Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Doué. And here's Olise.
France really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Now it's Kante. Camavinga. Doué. And here's Olise. And this is Kante. Flashes it across. He's having a shot! Doué! And again! And there's a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And we're done. France were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Camavinga. He shifted it to the flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, well played, well played. Knocks it into space. Well read, nice interception. And here's Dembele. Some intricate passing, looking to... Tries a shot! That's another chance! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, no, this does not look good. First quarter of an hour gone. Saliba calmly anticipates. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely spread. He's a sharp little ball here. Could be danger here. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Threads one in. Defending was strong and firm. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte. Can he spark a counter here? Doué. Now it's Mbappe.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Doué. Nicely weighted ball.
France always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Saliba. And it's Conte. Well, that looks a good ball through. He has found the way through. Doué! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That'll be a throw. And that's going right the way across. Mbappe going after that. Conte. Chouameni. And here's Camavinga. That's very neat. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Hernandez. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And this is Dembele. Mbappe is on to... Shot, surely! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Oh, it's played into the area. France are looking to go forward now. Fofana.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mbappe might just make this. And it's half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
France sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Votre attention, s'il vous plaît, chers spectateurs. Nous vous rappelons de bien surveiller vos enfants pendant toute la durée du match.
And we get things going again. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Colomwani. Oh, it's Dembele. And it's made its way to him.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Doué. And here's Camavinga. And he was quick to react. The pass has gone astray. Tries to pass it through. Chance here to counter. Koundé. And it's Hernandez. Mbappe. Oh, nice one too, very nice. And here's Dembele. This looks promising. Nice interception, well timed. France, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Dembele, it's Dembele! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to eat.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Mbappé,
26.
ready to try
Le
one.
numéro 8.
Looking to widen the gap even further here.
Le numéro 12. À leur place, le numéro 25. Le numéro 15. Le numéro 24.
Olise!
Le numéro 11. Changement.
Just wouldn't stay down for him. Hernandez. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Conte engages and forces him off the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hernandez. And here's Dembele. Olise thinks one through. It's a pretty loose pass. Doué. And it's Conte. Ball played for Conte. Oh, good take in a good area. And the shot! And no mistake. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise. Chance for a shot! It's a goal!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Changement en cours.
Final checks on the touchline. a change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
France now just needing one.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And he cuts out the supply. Doué.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
France needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And here's Elise. Tries to play it through. France could have here their final chance. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Getting up there!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. He has a look up, and that is expertly dealt with. And that's that. France proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. France have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being...
Tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Mbappe, and the shot! Terrific save by Samba!
France would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You could feel it.
Aimed beyond the defence. This is a promising build-up. Doué! It is a fantastic goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And we have liftoff!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, the defence is having a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Mbappe is onto this. Great chance! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And he's whipped it across. And here's Thuram. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Upamecano cuts out the pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Mbappe. He's played it back. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's been shipped out wide. And it's Doué. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's Dembele. Can he get on the end of this? Delivers the ball.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Rabiot looking to add to his goal. Looking to play him in. Skims one in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Knocks it into space. Mbappe. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here? Looking for options for movement. Big chance! And he couldn't finish.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Koundé. And it's Tchouaméni. More and more pressure on the ball here. Conte. Koundé. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That is a great pick out. Chouameni. Hernandez. That's destined for the flank. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. Conte. Not the most accurate pass. Chouameni gets over and intercepts. He's looking wide. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, such a clever touch.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Chouameni, Conte. Chouameni. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
France will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. The second half is up and running. Conte. And he's only too happy to take that back. Koundé. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chance for a shot! It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
France leading now. Dembele threads one in. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mbappe receives it in a shot at goal! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, oh, a gilt-edged chance! And the finish!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Can he get it through? Can he finish? And again! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. So what can they make of this? That is Conte. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tries to play it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Size
24.
really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Le numéro 25. Le numéro 8. Le numéro 4. À leur place, le numéro 20. Le numéro 11.
France
le numéro 6.
are looking to go forward
le numéro
now.
26. Le numéro 15.
He is through here. Stood up well to him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Olise. And a chance! Goal, France! And the comeback is complete. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, that's a dangerous ball. Thuram is flagged offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Attention, changement.
France choosing to make the first change. Konate. That's really well cleared. Another chance from a corner. Corner number 2 then. Cut it out. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Olise. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Great vision. Olise. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's Dembele! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's there to get it away.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Olise. And it's made its way to him. Olise. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, can they get him away? Real chance! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
France go up by 2 and are looking good.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Takes a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Koundé gets across to intercept that. And he's picked out the run. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Fofana. That's a super give and go. And here's Barcola. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Doué. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Fofana. And Koundé. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Olise. No way through. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Mbappe voted...